For exercise 6.1, I'm going to talk through the first part of every question to explain and make sure that you know what you're doing. So, let's see. Okay, question 1, part 1, is to find the square root of minus 100. The square root of minus 100, we know we can change that to the square root of 100 by the square root of minus 1. And the square root of 100 is 10, and the square root of minus 1 is I. Question 2, part 1. We have to get the square root of minus 17. Square root of minus 17 is the square root of 17 by the square root of minus 1. And the square root of minus 17, if you put that into your calculator, it will give you back the square root of 17 multiplied by I. Question 3, part 1. The square root of minus 8. And that's the square root of 8 multiplied by the square root of minus 1. So then you get your calculator and you put into your calculator the square root of 8. That will give you 2 root 2. And you know the square root of minus 1 is I. So now we're going to look at question 4, part 1. We have to get the square root of minus 50 plus the square root of minus 8. So the square root of minus 50 is equal to the square root of 50 by the square root of minus 1. Put the square root of 50 into your calculator and you get 5 root 2, and the square root of minus 1 is I. So the square root of minus 50 is 5 root 2I. Then the square root of minus 8 is equal to the square root of 8 by the square root of minus 1. And the square root of 8, if you put that into your calculator, will be 2 root 2. The square root of minus 1 is I, so then we get 2 root 2I. So that means that if we have to add the square root of minus 50 plus the square root of minus 8, what you're going to get now here is 5 root 2I from the previous part plus 2 root 2I. And you can, on your calculator, add 5 root 2 and 2 root 2 because we're adding i's. And how many i's have we got? We've got 5 root 2 i's and we have 2 root 2 i's. So how many root 2 i's have we got? We have 7 root 2 i's. Use your calculator, that's what it's for. Question 5. We have to get I cubed. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to try and break it down and get it into I squareds. Because we know that I squared is minus 1. Don't forget that. So I cubed is actually equal to I, because there are 3 i's. Then we're going to group them, because we're going to group them in pairs, because I want to get I squareds. So then I is I squared, so we have I squared I. And then we know that I squared is minus 1, so we have minus 1 and then the I. Question 6. 3I all cubed. So 3I all cubed is actually 3 cubed I cubed, because when you have power outside a bracket, everything inside the bracket has to be powered. So the 3 has to be cubed and the I has to be cubed. So 3 cubed is 27, and we know from the previous one that I cubed is I squared I, which is 27 times minus 1, because I squared is minus 1, times I. And then you multiply 27 by minus 1 and you get minus 27I.